Let's get to the latest in the Israel-Hamas war now. Israel ordering the evacuation of more than 1 million Gazans overnight. The UN warning that will only increase the risks for civilians. Let's get the latest. Raf Sanchez is on the ground in Ashkelon, Israel. Raf?
Hey there. Just in the last hour, the Israeli military announcing it has had boots on the ground inside Gaza covertly. Israel's military saying small groups of what appear to be special forces were operating on the other side of the Gaza fence. They say that they engaged in firefights with Hamas terrorists inside of Gaza, but that this was also a mission designed to find evidence about where these roughly 150 hostages are. We don't know where these Israeli commandos were operating. We don't know exactly what kind of evidence they were gathering, but we do know that these hostages are just unbelievably valuable bargaining chips, human bargaining chips in the eyes of Hamas. And the widespread assumption is that they are being kept in the elaborate network of tunnels underneath Gaza City, other locations across Gaza. Now, this small-scale incursion by special forces, likely just a precursor to what we expect will be the much, much larger traditional ground offensive by Israeli tanks, Israeli artillery, and massed infantry. And all eyes are on that midnight deadline, some 4 hours from now, which Israel has given civilians in the northern half of Gaza to evacuate to the southern end of the Strip. Now, Israel says the northern half of Gaza is full of Hamas military targets, which they will be striking, but it is home to more than 1 million civilians, and the United Nations is looking at this forced evacuation in horror, pleading with Israel to back down, saying there is simply no way that you can ask 1 million people to move at such short notice without incurring a massive humanitarian disaster. Israeli strikes continuing on Gaza. There have been more rockets out of Gaza into Israel today, although at a noticeably lower rate.
Roth, any word from Egypt, which also shares a border with Gaza and would seem to be the more sympathetic place to take in Palestinians trying to flee from Israel?
There is no indication at all that Egypt is interested in taking a large-scale flow of refugees from Gaza. There's no indication Palestinians want to leave Gaza into Egypt. It's one of the deep, deep fears of many Palestinians, being displaced again as they see it from their own land. From the Egyptian perspective, a big flow of refugees into the Sinai, potentially very destabilizing in an area of Egypt that has already had a problem with jihadist insurgents fighting against the Egyptian military there. Egypt's top priority is to try to somehow stabilize the situation, try to stop a large-scale flow of Palestinians out of Gaza. And that's why you're seeing that the Rafah crossing, which connects Egypt to Gaza, is basically closed to all but a very, very small handful of Palestinians with very specific permissions to cross.
All right, Raf, thank you so much for your reporting tonight. Raf Sanchez.